Good morning everybody, how are we all? Day 11, so Sunday the 11th. Wow, only 2 weeks to go until the big ho ho. Don't think I've ever said that out loud before. How are we all feeling? I have had such a special weekend. Thank you for all the lovely messages I've had and some new questions, so thank you for that as well. It's just been a magical weekend actually. I'm a real home bird, I like being at home. And I just have been out a lot over the last few days, which is just lovely. Starting with that amazing night out on Friday night with my husband's new work team, who just could not have been lovelier. They were just amazing, and the food at the Middle House was just sensational, absolutely extraordinary. And then yesterday, our lovely morning start with my husband. We had some breakfast together. And then I went out with my two best friends, and yeah, we went down to a place called Hove. So we walked from Brighton Station to Hove, which is quite a long walk, but it was a stunning day. And if you look back across yesterday's vlog, you'll see the footage of the seafront and the wonderful Georgian houses. It was amazing, and the food was just out of this world. And then we went shopping. This is after a cocktail and 2 glasses of wine. Dangerous times. Let me talk to you about that in a little while. I've got no glasses with me again, which is utterly useless. Let's do the advent calendar before I forget. So, okay, on to day 11 now. And thank you once again for all your lovely questions. Lovely little box, number 11. Okay, let's have a look. So today's question is, okay, so a slight twist on a question, a similar question from before. What hobby would you have if you didn't sew? Ooh, I like that. What hobby would I have if I didn't sew? That's a really interesting question, because I would like to be as addicted to sewing as I am to exercise. I am, however, not. So the problem I've got is I sew because I'm absolutely drawn to it, like a magnet is drawn to another magnet or metal or whatever. I haven't found the alternative that draws me in the same way. That doesn't mean it's not out there, I just haven't given myself space or had enough sort of outlay to look at it or find it. I genuinely would like to be healthier or fitter or something like that. And if you've been a regular viewer of my channel for a while, thank you. You'll know that I periodically run. I am not periodically running at the moment, but I do really enjoy it. It just comes back down to my silly, complicated brain. That's the problem I've got there. I wish I could be more consistent with things, but I think that's the human race in general too. Otherwise, wouldn't we all be as fit as fiddles, have loads of money in the bank, and never do anything that could potentially hurt us? so sadly I couldn't tell you what it would be, other than an aspiration to be more focused on fitness. But thank you for a great question. So before I move on to what I got up to yesterday, because I do want to share some things with you, because I thought you might find it quite interesting. I woke up to some lovely news this morning. So Linda Main, thank you so much for your the coffee you bought me yesterday. That means the world to me. It really does. Yeah, so thank you very much. I will buy a cup of tea on you, or maybe even a glass of mulled wine. That would be quite nice. And if we're wondering what I'm referring to, on the description section of my video is a link to my Ko-fi account or Ko-fi account, where you can very kindly make a contribution to my channel, just to say thank you, I guess, hopefully for creating lovely content. And you mean a lot to me, all of you do. I mean it utterly and genuinely. So if you'd like to buy me a drink, I would really appreciate it. And it genuinely touches my heart. So mwah, thank you to Linda. That's very kind of you. So yesterday, as I say, I've got something on my eye. So yesterday, I went to a shop called Velvet in Hove. Now, if you're local-ish to the area and you like lovely clothes that don't cost the earth, I can absolutely recommend Velvet on Hove High Street. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape or form. It's only the second time I've been there. Actually, maybe third. No, second, I think. So one of my friends knew about this shop, and we went to the restaurant that is just next door to it, which was just sensational. I think it was quarter three or quarter four, something like that. It was, the restaurant was called. But I bought some clothes. You're like, what? You don't need any clothes, Cara. You've got the most clothes of anyone I know. Yes, I know this, and I make them all, as you know. But very periodically, I go shopping, and even rarer than that, I go to a shop and can buy more than one thing at the same time. Now, culminate this in with a cocktail and 2 glasses of wine. This is a very dangerous scenario. But what does a seamstress buy? What on earth does she need in her life? Now, need is the wrong word. I don't need anything. I would like lots of things. And an example of that is the jumper I'm wearing. So if I ever buy clothes, it's clothes that I can't make myself, principally because I can't get the fabric, the pattern would be too complicated, or it's an absolute steal, as in a bargain, or all of the above. Yesterday would have been a combination of the friends I was with. I've never been shopping with girlfriends before, so that was a whole new experience to me, one that utterly dangerous but absolutely gorgeous. So watching my friends put their clothes on, and as in, you know, seeing what they'd chosen was just lovely, and each other. I absolutely got influenced, let's put it that way. So I bought this jumper. So I can't make jumpers. I'm not a knitter. Now I appreciate you can't see this very well, but I absolutely love the neckline. It's got a little collar there. I think if I pan it down, you can see, very unglamorous. It's designed to be worn with like leggings or jeans. I think you can see that. I know that's not great footage, mostly of my floor probably. And it's got quite big sort of balloon sleeves on it. But I'd not seen a jumper like this before, and this was one of the fatal moments, because we were downstairs in the sales section. But anyway, this lady was trying this on. I said, "Oh, I love your jumper. Where did you get that? Is that from here?" She said, "Oh, it's on the sale rail." So this was an absolute steal. Let me just tilt the camera down a bit more. Yes, this is on their sale rail, so I had to buy that because it's super soft, a lovely brown colour. And obviously I've got brown eyes, so I think it helps to accentuate my eyes. However, I'm going to rustle now, so sorry about that. I liked it so much that I got another one as well. And actually I put this one on with my friends and the other lady who's the original person that tried it on. And she said, "Oh, I think I prefer the cream." Now, it's funny, isn't it? Because I said to you the other day I don't wear a lot of cream, and a lot of you kindly said that. And I think that's because my head is still stuck in having dark hair, or, you know, old habits die hard, don't they? So I got that as well, because that was it. Yeah, it was only £20, people. That's really not very much money at all for such a lovely, big and snuggly, cosy jumper, which I think everybody needs at this time of year. So I got those two. Now I'm a Christmas baby, so my birthday is the 21st of December. So luckily for me, one of the items has already been scooped up and taken by my lovely father-in-law and mother-in-law, because they're going to gift that back to me for Christmas and birthday. And I will pop a picture in of here. I hope Kate doesn't mind, because she's in the picture with me there. So it was so sweet, because Kate and I, we've never been shopping together before, but it turns out we've got incredibly similar tastes, because I was wearing the dress you saw yesterday, so the Thea dress, because when you've got a dress on, you can't, you need to have a pair of trousers on in order to try the tops on. So I grabbed this pair of jeans, or the trousers, in a cotton sateen, and that's what's in the picture here. And they're black, but they've got an overlay of like a wood grain on them. Oh, they're just so different, basically. Skinny jeans, basically. And my friends were like, "Oh my God, they look fantastic, look fantastic." So I was utterly influenced by them to buy them. And I do like making trousers, but I don't make trousers very often. And certainly I've never seen a fabric like that, or the super stretchiness that they were. So the trousers that are in the picture here, they came home with me as well. But I haven't got those to show you because they've been scooped up in order to re-gift back to me, which is very kind. The red jumper, you can see me in there. Oh, I absolutely loved that jumper. It was like a mohair, but it was so static that I just couldn't handle it. And not least that knock of my wallet. I couldn't buy everything that I tried on. But yeah, my silly old phone keeps telling me I haven't got enough space, so sorry about that. Yeah, Kate and I, it was just lovely. We'd not really been shopping before, and I tried those trousers on in order to try the tops on. She's like, "Oh, can I? Yeah, I really like those. Can I try them on?" And of course, they look fabulous on her. And then I tried this. This was the next thing I purchased. And it's such a super soft black knit, and it is literally a straight up and straight down knit dress. And you're thinking, but that's such a simple make, you know. You've got the V-neck, simple collar, but you just the cost of the fabric for this and to make it in that style, just I couldn't resist it. And Kate saw mine and she said, "Oh, I really like that," and she tried it on and she bought it as well. I mean, that just never happens. It was super fun, honestly. It was great fun. And then the last thing, and I could definitely do one of those create the look videos with these sorts of things. The last thing I bought was an incredibly simple top, but again, let me show you why I bought it. So it's a simple crew neck top, but it's sateen on the front, which is amazing. And then this amazing like bamboo jersey on the back, and this looked amazing with the lovely sort of wood effect trousers. Wood effect, that sounds so wrong, but honestly they're lovely. And this is just the right length and things. And this lovely cuff detail on the t-shirt. I genuinely had a little man sitting, like a virtual little man sitting on my shoulder going, "Oh, you can find a pattern for this, you can find a pattern, you could do a pattern for that, you've got something similar to that, you've made just something like that." Luckily for me, the small cocktail, the 2 glasses of wine in my mind, or in my head, helped me remember that live in the moment, enjoy the fact that you're with your 2 best friends, you never go shopping with ladies, and just enjoy it. So that's exactly what I did. So I came away with 2 lovely jumpers, a lovely jumper dress, the trousers, and this beautiful t-shirt. So I'm absolutely over the moon with those things, genuinely. And it's not just about the fact that those clothes are lovely, it's about the fact that I'll have those memories of buying those clothes with those friends on that day, after the beautiful lunch, etc, etc. So it's a win-win for me. I'm going to pause it there because I'm going to go off and see my dad, who lives quite far away. So I'm going to go and see him, have a cup of tea, and then I'm off to something called the Tap Room, which is a local brewery, and they're having a farmers market today. So I'll hopefully share some footage of that with you, and then I might be going out this evening, but more of that later on. Speak to you later.
I think it will snow this year. Yeah.
It is snowing. It's crazy.
Look that way, it might be better.
Trying to wake up Molly. So I'll have put in some footage. We've just come back and I've just got changed because it is so cold. Well, I really love wearing my new brown jumper, but I've just put my stretchies back on. I'm about to settle down and watch some TV and just generally relax. I don't even feel like doing any sewing today actually, so I'm going to give myself a break from that. Bit of a, was a lovely week with my jumpsuit and my lovely dress, and now with my lovely new clothes. I hope I didn't rattle through those too quickly this morning. I know I can do a lot of talking because I had a hat on, so and it's actually snowing as I video right now, so it is super cold. So my husband talking away in the background there. So yeah, this week sewing wise, I'm going to do the jogging bottoms using the leftover fabric from the Little Miss So and So subscription box. I'll make some joggers. I haven't made those yet. I have still got the Nova jumpsuit cut out, ready to go in the bottle green bamboo sort of jersey. Other than that, I've got no sewing plans. Ooh. But coming up in sort of around the 20th, I know I've got a project that I'll need to do. So I'm not sure. What are your sewing plans? What have you got on the sewing table at the moment? And then obviously back to work tomorrow. So what a lovely weekend it has been, and I hope you had a good weekend too. Well, I'm going to leave it there for today, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Take care.